Hello Taurus, thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Lima Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Already shuffled, let's see what we got. Alright, you got the Six of Swords at the bottom. Okay. Now this is different. Alright, Six of Swords at the bottom. I feel like it's, you want to start something new. Because it's got this Ace of Wands hiding behind it. Like there's something you want to move away from and start fresh. Because I feel like it's almost like a dream. Like this is what you'd really like to do. And I'm getting like the situation you're dealing with, this is different. This is a different outlay. But I'm getting like the situation you're dealing with, I feel like emotionally you're kind of in this area where you're feeling like there's a lot of memories here. There's a lot left to be desired is what I'm getting. Emotionally, you're looking at all the possibilities and you're just kind of like, there's a lot left to be desired here. There's so much more if you just got to find a different way to work this out. And I feel like what you're currently doing, you want to move away from. And there's, emotionally, you're looking at all these possibilities and you're just kind of like, it's not working. And I feel like communication seems to be a little stifled, but you're absorbing what's going on, you're paying attention, you're really thinking about what's going on here, but you really want to start fresh, is what I'm getting. You just want to kind of scrap it and start fresh. And you don't feel like that's something you lightly come by. It kind of feels like you've tried and tried and tried, and it's kind of like you're watching, communication just isn't happening. And I'm getting like, you're paying attention and you're absorbing, but you're just kind of like, the situation feels like it's been talked out. Face down, I have psychic protection, and I'm getting like one of the reasons you want to kind of not engage the situation anymore is because you're feeling like it's just sucking the energy out of you. You're feeling drained when you deal with this situation. It's another reason why you want to move on and start new, because the more you get involved, it's just really sucking the energy out of you. It's draining you. And I feel like that's saying a lot for the situation, because it just makes you very tired. Now, the bottom part here, the base of what's going on is like nothing is going on. Nothing is going on. I'm getting things are stuck the same way they have been. There's no progression, and it's not moving. It's just not progressing, and it's not something you're enjoying. It just seems to be same. And I'm getting here, face down is kind of like the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm getting like it's just gonna, like it's staying the way it is. Face down is like it should be more, there needs to be more joy. I'm getting the page, not the page, the Hanged Man, well the page is over here, but the Hanged Man is telling me you're looking to go towards something that's better, that's more stable, that's more enjoyable. And this is face down, like you're headed towards it. This situation has become so stale, it's so lack of joy, that you're just kind of, you want out. You really want out, and it takes a lot, I feel, to get you to that part where you're just kind of like, I just want to scrap it and start anew. I feel like that's a lot. I feel like that's saying a lot about the situation. And I think another piece here that's really weighing on you heavily, you have the Six of Cups with the Sun card right in the center, which I feel like this is what this is all revolving around. You know there's a better way to live life, and what you're doing now is not working. And I'm getting, you want to get back to this better day, you want to be happy again. There's, right on top of this is the Wisdom card with the Six of Cups and the Sun card telling me you know that this is not working. You know there's a better way to do this, and that's why. And when I'm feeling that Taurus energy, it's like you really do want to scrap it and start fresh. But I also feel like wanting to do that and actually doing that, like, I don't feel like you're just going to flat out scrap it. I just feel like that's really a lot to ask of a Taurus. If you're pushed to do that and you do it, like, that's something. That takes a lot. Most of you, I feel like, are going to start heading that way. You're going to start moving on from this. I feel like you're disconnecting. If you have to, you will scrap this and start anew. But if you're doing that, I feel like the situation is forcing it where you can't just wean it off. It's either just do or don't. And if you have to just cut it off and move on, then you have to cut it off and move on. For some of you, I'm kind of feeling that this is a job situation. And that's why it's like you just want to walk away and start anew. Like if you start a whole new job, this is just done. And you're going to go on to the next. Like even if it's a 2-week, whatever you call it, but if you give that 2-week notice, even if you do that, it's still going to feel abrupt to you. Because there's going to be a lot left unfinished. And you're just going to have to accept it, I feel. And I feel like you already are. You're just like, it's not my ball of wax anymore. Because I'm getting, in your future, you have a lot more harmony by moving on from this situation. And I feel like that's what they're saying. The situation is just, it's grown so stale. I'm getting, this is a different reading than all the rest of them. I mean, it's a general read, but I'm getting what they're basically saying is if this reading is hitting with you, the situation has become very stale. You want to just stop and move in a different direction. You want to just drop it and move on to something else. The situation is something where that pretty much is what you have to do. It's like if it's a job especially, you just got to end the job and go on to something else and start a new job. It would be kind of a shock to the system, but you're like, that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. It's become so stale, there's nothing left to talk out is what I'm getting. Because I feel like communication is stifled. And you've been absorbing and trying to find something better, trying to find hope. I feel like you've been wanting to find a different way around this, but you're coming to your end of your rope where you're just like, there's nothing else. Then the wisdom here is telling you, due to the history of the situation here and what you've known, you know you don't have to put up with this. You know this isn't right. And I'm getting, you know the possibilities are out there. You want to be happier. That's what you have to do to be happier. I feel like you have to drop this situation. If you're coming to this, though, you've already been thinking it anyway. I feel like this is just like that kicker to say, do it. Do it. Because something better is out there for you. How much time? That was quick. I feel like that's what they want to say. Like they're just like reiterating what you already know and just giving you that confidence to move forward. You're thinking about moving on. They're like, yeah, move on. It's time to move on. I think that's it. All right, I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, James4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.